Hey, let's do this, crew. Today I'm going to let you in on a little family secret recipe. We're making butter Dijon garlic crusted chicken breasts. So first you want to use your panko breadcrumbs or any other breadcrumbs you have. These are Progresso breadcrumbs. They're Italian seasoning. I add a little garlic, and then you add some Parmesan. Those are all your dry ingredients. You want to mix those on up. I've made hundreds of these when I used to work at the meat market, and we had them in what's called a chef's market area, where it's all the take home and bake items, the kebabs, the chicken breast. We'd have stuffed mushrooms. We'd have smoked salmon, salmon dip, ready-made barbecue pork ribs. So all kinds of things we'd have there. And yeah, these were one of my favorite things, not only to make, but to eat. So you want to take out your chicken breasts. You want to cover them with the parchment paper, not parchment paper, plastic wrap. And then you want to get your meat mallet ready because you're going to be smashing these down so they're even. You don't have to smash the tip end. Just you want to smash the fat end because when you're cooking them, you want them to cook evenly. And then you don't have to cook them as long either. But go ahead and smash them flat. Then in another bowl, you want to melt some butter. Go with a quarter stick. And as much butter as you put in, that's how much Dijon you want to put in. You can go stone ground, you can go yellow, you can go regular. Any kind of mustard will work, whatever you have. So that's all you have, melted butter and the Dijon, and they mix together really well once they get to the same temperature. They meld right together. There's no separation. So go ahead and coat your chicken breast with the Dijon mixture. I just put them right in there and get them all wet. Kind of take off the excess, whatever you don't need. Then you're going to roll them around in your breadcrumbs. This is a really easy do it at night recipe. They're going to go in at, I usually do them at 400 for about 30 minutes. Check the temp around 20-25 minutes. You want to get those internal to 165. No two chicken breasts are the same, so that's why I just say go ahead and temp it around 20 minutes because that might be too long for you to put them in for 30 or so. But I usually let them rest for, an hour, kind of like marinating almost. Get the seasonings to penetrate into the chicken a little bit, and it helps the breadcrumbs stick a little better to the chicken breast. I mean, when we'd sell these, sometimes we'd make them, 2-3 days ahead of time, or they'd sit on the plate for that long till someone bought them. I feel like they just got better the longer they sat. So if you want to make these the day ahead or the morning before, that's fine. So you see how the cheese is on there? You want a lot of cheese. So then when that cooks, those kind of melt a little bit too. So you can see these chicken breasts are pretty big. And when I put them in, I think they do end up going for about 25 minutes. So, but I do temp them when I'm done. Halfway through, if you want to flip them, you can flip them. You don't always have to. See, some of it kind of sticks a little bit there, even with the spray that I put on there. But I go ahead. I like to flip them. See if I can get a little crust going on both sides. Otherwise, some people like a bit of a soggy bottom. But when I was done with these, as you saw in the beginning, I end up eating them with some spaghetti and then pour the marinara sauce over both, and they kind of become like a chicken parmesan almost. So you can cook them up and call them chicken parm. I just call it the Dijon butter crusted. So there's the finished product. Thought I'd like to share this recipe since it is one of my favorites. So if you want other recipes like this, guides on how to cook meat, and here's the kids and how they enjoyed it. They're picky eaters and they were big fans. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. We're over 1,100 subscribers now and appreciate all of you. Talk to you later. Thanks.